Space monkeys. We get a photo? That works. You look like it looks cool. That looks cool. It bites. No, it doesn't. Yoink. Oh, you came back. Oh, let's go.
course. Oh,
honestly, it works so well, my man.
I know.
It really does. That's it. Cheeky monkey.
You already.
You see these like gambling coming in. They're kind of like half zombie, half the other. Yeah, he was a mastermind, but then he got straight this. It's like slowly sinking.
Looks like sweet. Space monkey. Gorilla.
You have to watch him. Watch the monkey.
What's he looking for? Hey. Oh, really?
I want to take.
Oh, and the pink.
Oh yeah! Come on! Surely everybody took the sun down. 지금의 신비로운 얘기만 뭘까? 완전 내게로워 소리 불러 sunrise. 네가 없는 난 어디가 nobody. 도로에 여긴 넌 break 날 바라보는 눈 속 make you right just love me right.
Oh, in between.
Oh yeah, come on. Shorty have a body to the sundown. 지금의 신비로운 느낌은 뭘까? 완전 내게로 원소리 불러 sunrise. 네가 없는 난 어디 가니 nobody. 도로에 여긴 love it. 날 바라보는 눈속 make you right. Just love me right. Baby love me right. 내게로 와서 리지만 넌 매력적인 나의 universe. Just love me right. 내 멈추는
And we are your hosts for today. Where should we start? Should we start with the judges, the sponsors?
We should absolutely start with the judges.
Alrighty, who do you want to announce?
Okay, so my left to right, we have got our amazing guest, Wiru. Chris from Cardiff Collective. A reminder, they can be found upstairs outside the... Cardiff Collective can be found upstairs outside Cosplay Central, and our guests can be found over there. And of course, Hench Wench.
Alright, judges have been announced. Let's get on to our sponsors. We would like to give a special shout out to our amazing sponsors for the Gammacon 2017 Cosplay Competition. First up, our major sponsor, the wonderful Cardiff Collection. I love how everybody's just giving an applause to that. It's great. So any of those who don't know what it is, Cardiff is a business who has been partnered with Gammacon in supporting the local cosplay community for a number of years and is placed here in Canberra. So they have finest materials for sewing supplies and sewing and construction classes. So if you're a little bit not too sure about your sewing, want to improve, go see Cardiff Collections because they will help you out and they are absolutely lovely to speak to. So it's like going to a family meeting. They're like, let's teach you how to sew. It's so good.
A minor Cardiff Collective can be found upstairs outside the Cosplay Central panels room.
We'd also like to thank Tony and Dave Cosplay Photographers, the most proficient cosplay photographers in Canberra. They do take a good happy snap, so if you want to get a good cosplay photo, definitely go see them. I think they're located just up the stairs at the end of the trade, is it? Just before the stage. So if you go see them, they'll definitely be able to give you a good take home of cosplay photos to show the folks. Lastly, we have Hero Studio, a major sponsor for Gammacon, from special guest Hench Wench. Hero Studio is the best place to buy cosplay material like foam and warbler. Would you like to contest that, or yes, no? They're very, very good. Also, as a special thing, Hero Studio have also donated a sample pack to each of the contestants who have entered Cosplay Competition. So they'll get to take home a small sample pack and test it out and see how they like it on their next outfit. So woohoo!
Big round of applause! Let's get started. So we're doing this tag team style. Sammy's doing odds, I'm doing even. So I'll let you take it away.
You just said this one because I like Overwatch.
I've never played it.
Neither have I, but I love the outfits. So I would like to introduce Christopher Casey, who is Nevermore Reaper from Overwatch. Love you, Chris. Hi, how you doing? You're good? Would you like me to say the little blurb that we've got here for you, or are you happy to try and talk?
No, I think you should probably do it.
No worries, I can do that. Alright. So we have a little info thing here, mostly foam with 3D printer parts here and there, LEDs and cloud machine in both handmade and So the Cloud Machine is unavailable at the moment. Both handmade and wired. Oh, an electrician. Oh, the smoke machine and the LEDs are wired by himself. Everything except the cloak is made by Christopher over the span of 2 or 3 months. So all of this you can see here is very well done. 3D printed, the LEDs are done by himself, painting. The guns look amazing, claws, just, I'm digging it, man. Did you pluck and dye the feathers yourself?
No.
Couldn't catch a chook. No, so that is amazing, well done. If you'd like to stand on the X and take a few photos, and then, yeah. Give a round of applause. Thank you very much.
Next up, we have got Steph Oliver representing Casper Cosplay as Flemeth from Dragon Age 2! This looks phenomenal. Tell me something, was it all handmade?
Absolutely every last piece.
Absolutely every last piece was handmade. It all looks phenomenal. Tell us about the wig. How did you make that?
Slowly. The wig is actually 2 wigs sewn together using some felt stuffed prosthetics intertwined inside it with a lot of glue. A lot and lot and lot of glue.
It's very well hidden. You can't see any glue spots at all. And okay, tell us about the armor. How did you make the armor?
The armor is a craft foam construction. It's a nice thin craft foam. You seal it with a bit of PVA glue and some heat, paint it, and then add a couple of coats of Mod Podge.
The level of detail here is amazing. There's like a separate piece of armor for each knuckle. It is phenomenal. And tell us about the... Is it a vest? How did you put the vest together?
The vest was sewn from vinyl, interstudded with a lot of studs all over, as you can see. Lots of studs, all added by hand. My fingers were not happy at the end of it.
How long did it take you to put the whole thing together?
A couple months.
It is totally worth all that time and effort. Ladies and gentlemen, massive round of applause for Steph!
As the Iron Man Predator. Speech on this one, are we able to get questions out of you, or would you like me to use blurb? Use the blurb. Okay, cool. Let's have a look. It says here, I've constructed my costume from the Eva foam using Pepakura files as templates. All items have been sealed with plaster dip and painted accordingly. Overall, the overall idea was a gift from hybrid of Predator and Iron Man. Obviously he loves both, so why not combine the two? I'm kind of interested just to see whose armor was better. I'm kind of guessing it would be Predator because, you know, you've got to burst the aliens and acid and all sorts of stuff, but the... Oh my goodness, what is it? Arc reactor, thank you, would provide a lot more oomph when you're shooting lasers, so yeah. Used an LE panel for the chest light and colour is silver and gold, so I think he's done pretty well. Would you like to turn around so
Next up, we have got Jessica Saltmarsh as Nora Valkyrie from Ruby. Is there any reason you chose Nora? Do you identify with her as a character?
Yeah. By the way, I'd like to try to bribe the host with cupcakes, so,
This actually looks really delicious, and I'm going to enjoy this so much. She has more. If you want to bribe, they're the ones you need to bribe.
Start.
Tell us about how you put this costume together.
So, a couple of patterns, drafting by myself, crying tears, stopping the cat from running into the scissors and sewing supplies. He's a very dumb cat. Probably because his name's Jean Arc.
There's your first problem. And tell us about the back. How did you put the back together?
So some fabric paint and a stencil, and hoping and praying that my painting skills actually worked.
Do you want to turn around for the audience so they can see the end results? How good is that? Go step out in front and pose for the camera, and I'm going to enjoy this cupcake. Jessica Saltmarsh!
Wait, where's my cupcake? Thank you! Alright, I love cupcakes. Alrighty. Next up to the stage we have, ooh, I'm liking this one as well. We have Kate Grimwood as Gamora from Guardians of the Galaxy. So House Rocket and Star-Lord, yeah? Star-Lord?
Whatever you want to call him, and they're as stupid as ever.
Alright, so we'll leave that line of questioning alone, because you know that could get a little bit... So, first cosplay, you've done really well, the skins painted amazing. What made you think Gamora for your first cosplay?
Well, I really admire the character. I admire her courageousness and her confidence, which is something I really wish I could have myself. Doing something like this is really new to me, and I'm a little bit terrified. But if I have her confidence, which I do, then I can do it.
And you just absolute trooper for getting up here for the first time, and you've done so well. It's okay, breathe, honey. It's okay, you've got this. Right. And yeah, totally walked up here like a boss, so you've got it. It's all good. Pose for a couple more photos, and we'll let you get off the stage there. Thank you, Kate.
This is a really good cupcake. Next up we got Joel Bristow as Captain America! So this is a bit of a blend of two Captain America suits, is that right?
Yep.
And how did you put it together?
The way you put on regular clothing. Ladies and gentlemen, today I look around and I think that this is a good lesson in patience. I look around at all these wonderful costumes and all these beautiful people out here and I say, Gamma was well worth the wait.
We see you, Captain. Do you have any words for all the true patriots in the audience?
Watch your gosh darn language.
We can get behind that. Please pose the cameras. They love you. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Cristo!
Oh my goodness. Yes, what's your gosh darn language? Yeah, ooh. Following the same universe, we have Bethany as Lady Loki. Come on up. With like everything, the stance and the outfit. Did you make the outfit yourself? Yeah. The scaling on it is just beautiful, and I am really failing today. Come on, guys. What do you call it? Scepter. Yeah, scepter. Okay, cool. So all up, how long did it take you to make this?
That's a bit of a hard one because it was originally made about 2 years ago, and since then I've just been editing it, and just every time after I've worn it, it's been making it new and...
One by the looks of it.
Well, kind of. This was actually my first cosplay, and since then I've made a few more, but this one's always been one that I keep going back to. Yeah.
And Lady Loki is such a good choice for a first cosplay and to go back to every now and then, because Mischief characters are just so much fun because they're mischievous. You can get away with anything. Maybe. So yeah, thank you very much. You look amazing. If you'd like to pose for a couple more photos. Thank you very much, Bethany.
Next up we have Michaela Fisher representing Mickey Me Cosplay as Ray from The Force Awakens! Was there any reason you chose to cosplay as Ray?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michaela Fisher!
Up next, we have Vi, is it? Come up on stage. We have Vi. We have, I knew I was going to get somebody's name mixed up, and I did pre-warn them, so she is able to kick me later on. Seal Van Hyde from Black Butler. that you've done?
No, this is my third one.
No worries. And what made you pick Ciel?
Well, I think his dress is really pretty.
And by pretty, you're kind of into the Lolita scene as well?
It's very complicated and there's lots of details and I really like that.
Yeah, and you made this yourself?
Yes, I did.
How long did it take?
9 months.
Look, this is a phenomenal effort for 9 months. If you could just like turn around for us so we can see the detail on the back. 9 months worth of work, that's pretty damn good, I think so. What was your favorite piece of the outfit making?
Well, it would have to be like this outer layer because I spent so much time gathering this part by hand.
And I'm just looking at it, and this would have taken so much time and effort to gather and pin and sew, and it's worked out so well. I love it. The whole thing's just come together amazingly well. So thank you very much. If you'd like to stand on the X, take some photos, give a big round of applause.
Next up, we have Michaela Tantu representing PK Tech Cosplay as Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Tell us about this dress. Did you use a sewing machine?
No, I did not. It's completely hand sewn.
It is completely hand sewn. Big round of applause just for that alone. Was there any particular reason you chose Ariel?
She's my favorite princess.
She's basically just like the best of all of them, isn't she?
Yeah, pretty much.
Tell us about the wig. Did you style that yourself?
Yes, this morning. Very badly.
This was styled this morning. You can't tell. It looks phenomenal. And what is your favorite part about how this costume turned out?
I'm really happy with it. It only took like a week, I think. And yeah, it's good. I like it.
This took a week, hand sewn. That deserves another massive round of applause. Step onto the cross. Ladies and gentlemen, Michaela Tantu!
I was just admiring the shoes as this Ariel was walking out. I'm pretty sure that she glittered those herself, and it looks amazing. So yeah, oh my god. All right, next person. Ooh, why? I'm getting all the good ones. I'm getting all my favorite ones. It's pretty cool. Like, I'm really happy to introduce this next one. I've got Dylan Porter, who is an NCR veteran ranger from Fallout. Alright, we're just going to test to see how the question level is going to be through the mask. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Okay. Did everybody hear that quite well? Yeah? Alright, so I've got here that it is your first time cosplaying.
Yes.
And you have constructed the majority of this from Eva foam by yourself?
Yes.
Well done, sir. Leather duster. It's made by a good friend of his. All the fine detailing is done by Dylan himself, and yeah, so props made by hand and
3D printed.
wow, aren't we fancy? see. That'd definitely keep you away from like all of the baddies and raiders and death claws. Thank you. I was going to say like death gnaws for some reason. I'm just in that mood to get everything wrong today. Yeah, so if you could turn around and let everybody have a look at the coat and everything. The mask is really well done. I'm digging the whole thing. So well done, Dylan. If you take a stand on the X, pose right there. Yep, pose for a couple more photos. Thank you very much.
Next up, we have got Sienna Rolfe as Victorique de Blanc from Go Sick! Head over this way, head over to the X. Now, this costume is completely handmade, is that correct? All herself. Can we get a massive round of applause for that? Tell us about the costume. How did you put it together?
So I made all the ruffles down the bottom. It took a long time. There's lots of layers. There's a skirt, and then there's a petticoat, and my coat, and then an overcoat, and then a blouse with puff sleeves. And it took a lot of time and effort, but I got it done.
All the time is reflecting. It looks phenomenal. And tell us about the wig. Did you style that yourself as well?
No, I didn't style.
You can't do everything. So it looks absolutely phenomenal. What is your favorite part of the outfit and how it turned out?
Probably the overcoat, because I had to. The pattern was really confusing, but I got it done.
Excellent. Are you relieved that you decided to cosplay as this character, considering how cold it is this weekend?
Yes, I'm glad I didn't choose an outfit that was cold. It's very cold today.
Excellent choice. Please stand on the X. The camera loves you.
Thank you very much.
Sienna Rolfe, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, I may get this wrong again. I have Talitha. Oh yeah, I got it right. Talitha as Elizabeth from BioShock. Okie dokie, so tell me a little bit about the character. Why choose Elizabeth? Well, Elizabeth is a character who joins you as a player and is your companion, but she's very useful and competent, and she becomes your friend over the course of the game. And character from BioShock Infinite, which is the third one, is heart-wrenchingly good. So you made all of this yourself? I did, yes. How long did it take? Well, it's a bit hard to say because I finished it in January, but I did the final accessories last night because it wouldn't be a proper cosplay if I didn't finish it the night before. True that, true that. You look amazing. If you could do like a little turn so everybody can see the detailing on the back. Did you also make the bow yourself? Yes, I did. Give it up for Talitha. Thank you very much.
Next up we have Erin Biscup, representing Ocean Era Cosplay as Kroll Tepes from Seraph of the End! This is a phenomenal cosplay. Tell us a bit about how you put it all together.
So I bought some cheap clothes and I cut up an old dress to make a skirt, and I sewed it onto red and white, and I sewed the buttons and ribbons onto the top.
and I did the sleeves all by scratch.
Sleeves all by scratch, they look phenomenal. And tell us about the bat. How did you make the bat?
So I got an old sock, and some felt and wire, and sewed it all together.
It looks phenomenal. Was there any reason you chose this character to cosplay as?
Well, she's one of my favourite characters from Syrup at the End.
And it is an excellent show. Please make your way to the X. The camera loves you. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause! Next up, we've got Abigail Jacobs as Nepeta Legion from a webcomic. Is there any reason you chose this character to cosplay as?
Because she's like a cat, and I love cats, and she's just so energetic, and so am I. Just a ball of energy here.
Being a ball of energy is excellent. Tell us a bit about the costume. How did you put it all together?
Well, I got this coat originally from like an op shop, and we dyed it. Well, it was kind of a tag team effort between me and my mum. We sewed and stuffed the hat ourselves, as well as the little boots and the tail. Tail. Yeah, we actually had to sort of re-sew it onto some pants because this was a buckwheat costume originally. And yeah, we sewed the sign onto the shirt as well by hand, and the gloves by hand as well. But the shirt, pants, and jackets we got from other places.
So some stuff's been handmade, some stuff has been altered. What is your favourite part of the whole outfit?
The tail, because I was the one who stuffed it. Mum stuffed the horns, and it's fun. It's just a tail. Woo!
It is phenomenal, ladies and gentlemen. Massive round of applause.
She had a photo with us.
Abigail Jacobs!
Just before we continue, I would like to give a shout out to all the parents out there who help their kids cosplay either for the first time or continuously throughout the years, whether it be sewing or finding the right buttons or helping with a wig or even ordering the wig off eBay or just being patient while their kid cries because sewing is annoying, but we like the end result. So shout out to the parents.
Yeah.
Up next though, we have Sarah, who is Princess Leia from Star Wars. How are you doing? Are you okay?
Yes, I'm glad I'm not on Alderaan right now.
We are too, to be completely honest. I've got some bad news, I'll let you know off stage. Don't know how I'm going to explain this one, but we'll give it a try. So, first time cosplaying?
Yes.
Why Princess Leia?
Because she's a strong female character and I have the right hair, eyes and figure for it.
Yes, and I have to say that this lovely hairdo is her own hair, and she's done it well. So give it a round of applause. Now, I have a little thing here that says that you've made your prop as well.
Well, my dad made it.
Shout out to parents. Would you take it out and let us have a look at it? Go Dad, yeah. And and did you sew this yourself?
No, my dad did that too.
Go Dad! Oh yeah, you're just rocking the outfit that Dad made. I love it, I love it. So yeah, thank you very much. If you'd like to stand on the X, take some photos, be awesome. Thank you very much, Sarah.
Next up, we have Jacob Murnane representing Mischief Mr. Cosplay as Jason Todd, the Red Hood! So this is a phenomenal cosplay. Tell us a bit about how it was put together. How did you do the mask?
The mask was done by Chris from Lock and Load Cosplay. He printed it and glued it together, and then I did the painting. I had to sand a little bit on the inside to get it to fit.
Awesome, so it's a 3D printed mask by Lock and Load Cosplay that you've painted, and you've done a phenomenal job. What about the rest of it? How did you put the rest of it together?
Say again?
How did you put the rest of the costume together?
Oh, bits and pieces from clothes that I've had lying around for a while. The gauntlets were from Gammacon himself.
Do you want to run that past us again?
So the gauntlets were provided right here at Gamma. I didn't actually have time to finish them, so I saw these ones and I bought them.
They still look phenomenal. So a bit of a controversial character. Why did you choose to do Jason Todd?
So both myself and Jason Todd have been through hell and back, and we've still survived it.
And you've got this amazing cosplay to show for. A big round of applause. Make your way one step forward to the X. The camera loves you. Jacob Murnane!
Alrighty. Now we're getting into it. Up next we have Eric as Daenerys Targaryen from Game of Thrones. Miss Erica thought that I mispronounced Erica, so she was going to kick me. And I'm like, no, please don't kick me. I said this one. But she can kick me for once, I don't know.
Bend the knee and she'll forgive you.
Yeah, I hope, what? No. I heard that, no. I refuse. So, first timer.
Yes, that's right.
And why Daenerys?
Well, partly because a friend said that he would come as Grey Worm, and I really wanted to see him in that costume, and then he piked.
Ain't that just true to character?
And partly because it looked like a dress that, if I never cosplay again, could be repurposed.
Multitude of users, why not? I mean, it's a great outfit. And it says here that you brought the several things from op shops and dyed the fabric yourself, assembled the dress by a tailor, shoes and makeup. Oh, show us your shoes. Nice!
Yeah, I just had them, so I figured, why not? Why wander around all day at a con in uncomfortable shoes if you don't have to?
Point right there. Point right there. Comfort over.
And Daenerys is a very logical person. Since season 1, she's always worn trousers and boots under her dresses so she can escape if she needs to. She's never been uncomfortable. And yeah, I put a cloak over everything this morning and I thought she would have done that. She would not be wandering around in this weather with bare shoulders.
Take note, Peach. Wear trousers underneath your dress so you can escape instead of being kidnapped. Well, look, thank you very much. If you take stand on the X right there. Photos. Oh, hang on.
I'd just like to encourage more older people. I think I might be, I'm 50 and I think I may be the oldest first-time cosplayer on stage today. And I'd like to encourage more people my age to get up and have a go. Even if you don't come on stage, it's not that hard to costume up for a con, and it's a lot of fun.
Next up, we have got Stephanie Hall as Mercy from Overwatch! Okay, this is a phenomenal costume. Tell us about it. Did you make it all yourself?
I made most of it. I made the whole front half and the boots. Wings I didn't make, and one of them's broken, so that's a pity. It's a lot of money. But I painted everything, I dyed everything, and most things are either been altered or made myself, so yeah.
There's some phenomenal detail in here. What did you make the armor out of?
The armor is like brightly colored craft foam and warbler. So if you see bits of brown, that's probably why. But yeah, you take it off, it looks like a rainbow at the back, so there you go.
And the wig, did you style the wig yourself as well?
Yes, and fun fact, tears work very well with styling wigs.
Seconded wholeheartedly. And are you wearing contacts as well?
Yes, I am, because my eyes are naturally brown, and she has insanely blue eyes that I don't think are natural.
It's a phenomenal piece of work. What is your favorite part of this costume?
Probably the boots, because I can actually like bend down in them, unlike the rest of the cosplay.
They are some fearsome boots. Make your way to the X and pose for the cameras. Big round of applause. Stephanie Hall, ladies and gentlemen.
Just on that note of Daenerys, like, cosplay is for everybody. There is no age limit on cosplay. You cosplay who you like, when you like. If you want to get up on stage and you're like 85, do it, because it'll be awesome, and mad respects to anybody and everybody. So yes, all the encouragement, thank you. Yes, up next we have Angus Young as Pilot Jack Cooper from Titanfall 2. Cool. Okay, helmet test. How are you doing?
Alright.
How did that go? Would you like me to read your little blurb out? No worries. I'm getting all the helmets and it's great. I love it. Okay, so Angus has aluminum plate construction for the body armor plates. The helmet is slightly repainted and modified collectible sold with the game. The Wingman revolver was modelled in Fusion 3D60 by himself and printed, assembled and painted earlier on in the year. That would have taken some time because I know that 3D printers are very slow. But yeah, it looks like you've done pretty much everything yourself, so well done. Would you like to turn around and show everybody back? Jack Cooper is your big favourite out of the whole game, or? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so like, props to you, well done. Stand on the X if you can see it. Awesome, photos, go for it.
Next up, we've got Steve Herchik Hergo as Judge Death from Judge Dredd. This is terrifying in equal measure. Did you make all these yourself?
Most of it's difficult work at the undercoat.
So basically all the armor and stuff. How did you make all this?
The grills, bones, and bits and pieces are all made from plastinate, hand moulded and put together and fused. Skateboard helmet with foam extensions and EVA foam pads and stuff like that. So the badge and stuff is plastinate as well. And a pair of $7 gloves with nails on.
Awesome stuff. Tell us about the belt. How did you put that one together as well?
Belt. So it's a plastinate badge. Just Velcroed on. These are foam pads and just on under the belt.
I love the way you've done like the open jaw, the way you've got black makeup all over your face and the teeth over the front. That's genius. I wouldn't think to do that myself. What is your favorite part about this costume?
The helmet. I started with the helmet just to make sure I could actually do it, and then I progressed on to the rest of it because if the helmet didn't work, there was no point going on. So.
It is a brilliant helmet. And was there any particular reason you chose Judge Death?
Well, to go with Eric Greek's thing, old farts do cosplay. I've been reading 2000 AD for over 40 years, so, and natural. I did this first with a zombie walk a couple of years ago just for something like different.
Excellent stuff. Phenomenal costume. Please make your way to the X over there and pose for the cameras. Steve Herchik!
Alright, we've got 2 contestants left. We're going through really quickly. Judges will go off and deliberate, argue, bicker, kick, complain, scratch, bite,
Deal.
pull weak hair. Okay, so I'm not overly familiar with Witcher 3. Run through your character. Tell me why Marigold?
So she's a love interest of Geralt, who's the main character that you play. And I chose her when I went through the game. And so, yeah.
And what drew you to her?
I really like the design of her character, and she's a fairly happy person. So.
Nice, and are you a happy person?
Yes.
Awesome, good character model there. So I'm just having a look here. Everything's handmade. Like, you've embossed the leather yourself and stained it. You've put the purling on, you've stitched, you've cried, you've bled all over it. That's usually what cosplayers do. If you don't cry or bleed all over your cosplay, it's not a good cosplay. But no, no. Even the necklace is done handmade. It's just amazing. What was your favourite part of the costume? What was your favourite part to make?
Probably the shoes. I don't know why, but like covering them and making them completely different to what they were it's pretty fun. And it was probably like the least painful thing of this whole costume.
See, I thought you bought those shoes as they were, and that is just. You should patent make those and sell them, because my gosh, you'd be making a fortune.
Yeah, they were just like black boots before, so.
They were black before, now they're reddish brown. How good is that? And the book, I have to ask about the book. Did you stain pages yourself, or is it an old book you found, or?
It's actually a $2 book from Kmart, and I just covered it with leather and then stained it with tea, so.
Okay, so I just saw the title of the book and it's called The Mistress. Happy ball of sunshine, not so innocent. So yeah, thank you very much. It's all amazing. If you could just turn around and let everybody have a look at the back as well. Just everything is just wonderful. Stand on the edge, get a few more photos.
next up we've got our lucky last contestant for the Gammacon Cosplay Competition 2017. We've got Kiri Thomas as Black Widow! Another round of applause! So it's an awesome costume. Was there any reason you picked Black Widow?
Because she's strong, independent, and she was also one of the first female superheroes on TV, so yeah.
When was that? When was she on TV?
Oh, in the movies, sorry.
I actually know, one of the first ones to actually be in a good movie. Is that your natural hair colour?
I dyed it on Thursday. So my natural hair colour is like a dark brown, and I dyed it blonde and then put an orange over the top to go with the costume.
Excellent, so you've actually dyed for your art instead of with a wig. That's amazing. What is your favourite part of the costume?
Probably the outfit. Yeah, because in here is really hot, so I'm not really feeling it at the moment because it's pretty thin.
Awesome stuff. Good to not be well insulated in a hot convention. Do you want to move forward to the X and pose to the cameras? Kiri Thomas, ladies and gentlemen!
And that is our wonderful last contestant for the competition. Our judges are going to deliberate backstage and ignore the black eyes when they come back out to give their verdict. So just chillax for the moment. Squish in, squish in. Anybody else over there who can kneel? No. Yeah. All right, are you able to crouch a little? Yeah? If I can get you to pop just in here and crouch. Yeah. Are you able to kneel down? No, that's fine. How's that for photo? Are we able to get everybody in? No, squish together. Squish together. Anyway, just so we can get... How's that for photography? Is that okay? Look at all these lovely faces. How are we going, photographers? We're all good? Everybody good to have snaps?
Some really nicely made costumes up here, and we had such a hard time picking for all the characters because everybody was just so good and we were just splitting hairs by the end of it.
This is one of the hardest decisions to make. I mean, you guys probably saw how much time we took. Sorry, everyone was really good. Blame how good everyone is. It's amazing, like Canberra is such a hotbed of talent in the cosplay scene, and you guys are all a force to be reckoned with. It's amazing, go Canberra Cosplay!
So I'd just like to say that I was blown away. I'd just like to say from the sewing perspective of the costumes, the detail was absolutely amazing, and the amount of work and the patience that would have gone into that, and as I said, the detail. A lot of these costumes, they've made their own patterns. Yeah, like I said, the detail is amazing.
All right, we have another working microphone, so...
Yeah, but... Pro tip, always hold the microphone close to your face when you talk. Without further ado, we've got our list of winners.
Sure. Would you like to hand them the prizes as I read them out?
Yes, I'll hand out the prizes.
They do have them written on the
Okay.
Okay, so we'll start with first timers. I'm going to jump over this side. All right, so first timers, we have, for the under 16s, first timers, winner is Gamora. All right. Second place, we have, for the first timers, Judge Dredd. Sorry, Judge Death. And first prize for first timers, we have David as the Predator.
She fell off the stage.
The stage has it in for us.
I'm lucky that didn't fall down.
Okay. Trooper, we have here, tough as nails. Tough as nails. Give her a round of applause. Alright, we'll continue on. We have our prop category. We have under 16, prop prize. We have the pilot from Titanfall. Guys, can you step forward just a bit, please? Please step forward. Yes. Yes, thank you. Yep, fine. That's brilliant. Okay. Second place for best prop. Can I have Lady Loki to the stage? And first prize for best prop, we have the Fallout Ranger. Next category, we have characterization. For our under 16s, best characterization goes to Princess Leia. Second place for best characterization goes to Captain America. And first prize for characterization goes to Gamora. Next category has been crossed out from construction to sewing, which is cool. 16s award goes to CL. For sewing goes to Ariel. First place for sewing goes to Elizabeth. Most important category, overall. Are we ready? Under 16s, overall category goes to Sienna. Please part the way for Lady Loki. All right. First place overall winner for Gammacon 2017 goes to Tris. To thank our lovely judges who have just been effortlessly, I mean, look at all our prize winners. They've just done such a good job. I'd like to thank Henchwench, Wiru, Chris from Cardiff Collective. Oh my goodness, it has just been one of those days. But she is lovely. Please go check out her store, get some sewing lessons. She is a lovely person. She will help you out with anything and everything. I'd also like to thank all of our sponsors, which is Cardiff Collections. Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm the Cosplay Coordinator here at Gammacon, so I'm just going to say a few quick thank yous to quite a few people out there. Firstly, I want to thank everyone here today for being here and watching and enjoying all the beautiful cosplay. Have you enjoyed the cosplay today?